Okay, here's a look at my Rumble collection. So here's a quick look at what I have in my collection. Here's the masterpiece versions. Down here we got the Mainline version. We have the C.H.U.G version. The original G1. And down here we have the Legends or mini masterpiece. So let's go over them. And starting off with the original G1. So here's a look at the original G1 Rumble. So let's take a close-up look at that head. It's a nice head sculpt. And you can see the chrome-plated silver and gold, the sticker decals, the die-cast metal on the feet, and this spring gimmick for the head, which are all characteristic features that you get with the original G1. So that's just a quick look all around. So now let's just compare this with the original cartoon model, and we can see where they based the character design off of, and you can see where they took some parts to make it look like the cartoon, but the colors, the toy version is a little dark. So that's just a little nitpick that I have. But that's a look at the G1. And he does not come with those arm cannons. Very unfortunate. But then there was the C.H.U.G line after G1. And this actually came after this one. So during the C.H.U.G era, there was this third-party version. This was by Perfect Effect. So here's a close-up look at their version. Okay, that's a funky looking head. But you have to remember the design at that time. They were made to resemble the character, which it does, the blue and these guns on his back. But they put in their own designs, if you can see. Sometimes third party overdoes it with all these design, little detail stuff. But that's a look at the third party version of Rumble by Perfect Effect. And this one actually did come with the pile drivers. That's what they're called. And so you can see has that feature. You can attach it to the arms, but they put in their own design so you could combine it and it forms like a gun. Very nicely painted with a lot of details. I was telling you, the blue, light blue, yellow, silver, so really nice. But then after that there was the official C.H.U.G. This one here is the Takata United version of Rumble, which came in a 2-pack with Frenzy. So here's a close-up look at this version. And this, look at that head. That looks really cool. Look at all the nice detail. And same thing. This was meant to resemble the character, but not replicate the G1 cartoon. And they put in a lot of their own new design. It's almost like a upgrade, if you will. So he transforms into a tank, as you can see here. During this time, they also gave you like features which were cool. So here you can see he has his pile drivers here, and it's spring loaded. So that's a really cool gimmick that comes with this figure. These are you know, more expensive to produce, and the quality of the plastic, and this is a more expensive figure than the current Mainline. And but you know, they don't do that anymore, and this is really a nice C.H.U.G figure. So that's just a quick look at that. And then they did start to make the retail version. So down here we have the two Mainline versions of Rumble. First, starting off with the C.H.U.G version. Remember, this is not Studio Series, this is C.H.U.G. So this resembles the character, but it's not quite G1 accurate. But you know, they tease you with it, like the red knees, the yellow on the bottom, just to get you to buy it, I think. So, and he did not come with any pile drivers. But now they have the Studio Series, which are meant to resemble the original G1. And I just got this a couple of days, yesterday actually. So here's a close-up look. This is a really small, nice figure. I mean, look at that. That's really, you know, like Rumble right there. And I like how they put the accurate details on here. The red, silver, yellow. And it's cool, he does have his guns, which are white. So this is really nice. And he does transform into the cassette, so that's really cool. But this one, you also get pile drivers. So that's another plus that comes with this figure. You just attach these. And that's basically all it does. They just gave a little gap to make it look like it's rumbling. So that's a quick look at the Mainline. And then there was the Masterpiece version. So right here we have the Takata version. So this is the Masterpiece version before they started going Hypertune. So let's take a look. So these, you know, it does look like the cartoon, but they put in a lot of little their own detail. And what's really disappointing is those knees are not red like it should be, like in the cartoon. So that surprises me. This is an official product and it's a masterpiece, and you couldn't even put red on there, especially when this one's by Takata also. Really disappointing. But here's a quick look at it. And this one also came with pile drivers. So this is kind of cool, and it has this piece where you can store them. And what's cool is these do go up and down. So you can articulate these. So that's cool. And then there was the Fans Toys version of Rumble. Now look at the legs. They did a better job to make this look more cartoon accurate, and this feels so much better. There's so much die cast to this. It's heavy, and it has the nice metallic blue paint finish to it. This is really a nice figure. The chrome guns, metallic die-cast feet. This is really nice. My only downside to this is the colors. The colors are a little dark, not cartoon accurate colors. But this is really a great masterpiece version. And this Rumble by Fans Toys, let's see if I can get them to stand, also comes with pile drivers, so this is really cool. And what's really cool is Fans Toys actually took the time to actually give you this spring gimmick, so that's really nice. You push it in, lock it, push it. So that's really cool. So they're, you know, trying to outdo the official masterpiece. This is really nice. And again, my only gripe is just the color of the blue. It's just too dark. It's not cartoon accurate colors. And then here we have Rumble by Mastermind Creations. And this one, it just depends on what your preference is. You know, if you like a larger version of Rumble, because this one, he does not fit in with the masterpiece because he's actually too big. But I know some people like it, so, you know, it's all your preference. But in terms of the figure, the quality, the design and stuff, there's so many good and bad points to it. I mean, the positive, you know, this has a definite unique transformation. So that's what makes this really cool. However, there are some parts that just don't look too good. You know, like that parting line on the shins, and up here, I don't like how they put these guns like on a pin hinge here, because look at it doesn't stay in position right there. So that's that. So for me, I don't really consider this a masterpiece. I actually look at this as a novelty product. So for those Rumble fans, this is really a great figure to have. And he does come with these accessories that really makes this a nice figure. So first of all, he comes with this display stand. Really cool. So just to show you, let's put this in here so you can see it stands. Trying to see if I can see what I'm doing. It's hard with the camera. It's hard to do with the behind the camera. But yeah, it tabs in like so. And now it's much sturdier. You can articulate. I mean, this stands really nice. And then you have these battery operated pile drivers. Now here I'm going to point out some of my criticism, because first of all, I don't like how they chose to make this like a screw opening, which is really hard. A few times I almost lost that screw. And then another issue is the spring to hold these batteries in place. It's too tight, so you're gonna go through heck trying to get these batteries in. But once you can get past all that, and I took the time to put batteries in just to show you, this is a cool feature that you get with this. So this is like another step up here. So that's really cool. You know, and like I said, this all just depends on what your preference is. I mean, there are some good things and some downsides to this figure. And for me, this is not a masterpiece. This is like a masterpiece novelty figure, if you will. So that's a quick look at that. And then all the way down here, these tiny little guys, New Age and Magic Squares version of Rumble. Let's see if I can get it to stand, because these guys, they're so small. Okay. Let's see, come on, stay. Okay. So here's a look at New Age and Rumble. So here's New Age, and you know, like I pointed out many times, I think New Age faces a lot of challenge because they were being too ambitious trying to make these figures really small. I mean, this figure is only like about 1.5 inches tall. So, but considering the size, New Age always puts a lot of effort into all the details. So look at the accurate colors on the legs, all the detail for such a really small figure. And this is their way of trying to put the gun so it goes up and down. So, I mean, it's really a challenge when you make something so small like this. But that taken into consideration for how small this is, I think they did a really nice job. My only real complaint is the colors. The blue are just not cartoon accurate blue. And he also comes with pile drivers that you can attach as well. So that's really cool. And last is the magic square. This is really nice. Now, this is what I'm talking about. These blue colors, they're definitely cartoon accurate. And the dull color, I actually like because it replicates the cartoon much better. So let's see. And this is a small figure, so you gotta know this is really hard to sculpt. But I think they did a really nice job for such a small figure. And this one also comes with pile drivers. So again, I really like the choice of the color they use because that's very cartoon accurate. But anyways, that's a look at the Legends figure. So let's put them back here, line them all up so you can get a look. So that's the Legends version, mini masterpiece by New Age and Magic Square. The original G1. The C.H.U.G versions, the Mainline, the Masterpiece, and the Novelty. So that's a look at my Rumble collection.
First we crash the show,